Hello Pisces, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for February 2018. It's a general reading. It covers all aspects of life, career, finances, money, family situation. If you're interested in your love readings and relationship readings, I already published those for February and they're in my playlists, which you can find on my YouTube channel. I'm just going to shuffle a little bit longer, and while I'm shuffling I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers for all your likes, all your comments. If you would like to have a private reading with me, you can find me on Instango, which is a mobile phone application. You can download it on your telephone and speak to me or ask me any questions, and I can have a look at the cards for you. Or you can email me at tamara.taros30@yahoo.com. You can find me through my web page or through the Facebook page which I run, and all the information how to find me is how to contact me is underneath this video in description box or on YouTube channel in About section. Alright, let's see what we have for you, dear Pisces. And I forgot to say that this reading is for the Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon and Pisces Rising sign. And I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your moon sign or your rising sign. And the first card we have for you is the Knight of Swords, Two of Wands. We have Knight of Rods. And the Spirit's message for you is Eight of Pentacles. The Star card, Seven of Cups, the Hangman, Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Hermit, King of Swords, and the High Priestess. Okay, let's see what we have for you. The way the spread works is that in the middle we have the present, here we have the near future, and here we have your recent past. And see how the time resonates with you, how far past you can go. It all depends, your personal sort of circumstances. The first card which we have for you is the Knight of Swords. All the knights are talking, you've got two of them over here. Knights are talking about the movement. If there is something you were planning, and you also got Two of Wands over here, it's a card of planning. Then the Spirit was telling you need to go ahead. But that is the recent past, and I think that it's already happened, that you already sort of moved forward. This card is the card of just go for it. It's a very sort of sharp movement, because the swords are quite sharp, and it's a fast movement, moving forward. Just go for it. And you got another one, which is a Knight of Rods. It's a more sort of creative. This one is more sort of air energy of Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Person could be. Where this one more creative, passionate. Moving with the passion. Moving with all. This one is moving, just go. This one is moving with the passion and the fire. It also could talk about two people, actually, because much, younger person, someone who is in their age, who hasn't reached the maturity of, mature man, sort of like, not in their 50s or something, someone much younger than that, maybe like late, up to their sort of their 40s, sort of. As I said, this one could be air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This could be the fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius person. They both have completely different characteristics. This one is very intelligent. He uses his brain, very calculative, very sharp with his tongue. When he talks, she can hurt. This one is fire sign, they're very creative, they're very passionate about what they're doing. They're also very entrepreneurial. They like projects, they like new things, they like new beginnings as well. They're also very much like, nice clothes, You know, they're very artistic, the way they dress up, the way they present themselves. And I think there's a two of wands. Maybe you will need to make a choice between these two people, or between either I go this way, which is more intellectual, more sort of, you know, connected with the intellectual business, where do I go this way, which is more creative and brings me more sort of more artistic and creative. It's making this decision between these either two directions in your life, and I think you did make a decision, and or between two people, with whom do I go? Do I go with this side or do I go with that one? And the Spirit's message for you is the Eight of Pentacles, is working hard. You need to work hard. Whatever you're doing, what Spirit tells you, whatever you're doing well. If you're making a decision and you already probably made that decision in the past, you're doing it right, you've chosen the right person. Because it's the Eight of Pentacles, is working really hard, is persevering and doing it well. Whatever you're doing it really well. So whatever decision you've made in the past, it's a right decision. That's what I'm trying to pass across. And in the present, we've got the star sign. The star sign. Sorry, it talks about. I'll just take a glass of water. Sorry. It talks about healing, recovering from something. If there was any troubles, if there was any tribulations in the past, it's a time of healing, of as I said, recovering. It's also star sign talks about being as a star. Even, I'm not saying that you will be a star like on a central television somewhere, on TV or somewhere. I'm talking about being a star even in your small environment, whatever your environment is. Sometimes it's just like being as a star among your friends, close friends. Sometimes there's a period where everyone wants you, everyone wants to talk to you. You're like a magnet, you attract people around you. It's some sort of situation when, you know, like, if you plan a party or something and your friends are asking you, you know, are you coming? Or if you're not coming, I'm not going then. So that sort of situation where everyone is attracted to you. It's shining like a star. If you, maybe at your work, if there's a work position or business or somewhere, it's shining like a star in this position. But if there were any sort of unfortunate situation in the past, it's also, as I said, is a card of healing. And the Seven of Cups talks about dreaming, hoping. If there is, if we talk about like jobs or something, maybe you're dreaming about, you know, or maybe I will go this way, maybe I'll go that way. Maybe I will work in this department, and maybe I should change it for another department, or maybe I should change the company. It's always, you know, either having those options open for you, or actually dreaming and sort of fantasizing about all these options, you know, having those options. Oh, maybe I will do this, maybe I will do that. Being in a sort of in a dreamland, but having a star, you know, like maybe you can, why not, you know, if you've got this time, and you do have a time because you've got the hangman, you're sort of hanging there, you're dreaming, you're sort of hoping, and you're healing. So maybe it's that sort of period. Sometimes we do go through this period of non-action. It's a period of non-action for you, where you're sort of hanging around, if it's a job or, I don't know, career or whatever, you're sort of hanging out there, thinking, you know, what I have is enough, you know, at the moment. And you're just dreaming. You're not doing anything. You're just dreaming about, oh, maybe I will do this, maybe I will do that. And it's a good time. Gives you this sort of time to recover, to collect your strengths, to gather your strengths, in order so that in future you can move on. And you will move on. I can see it over there. You've got really good cards in the near future. But at the moment it's a period of non-actions. You know, you're sort of contemplating the situations, maybe at work or with your business or with your project or whatever you're doing. You're contemplating, you're looking at them from all the different aspects. You're analyzing, you're sort of trying to to look at them from upside down. But you know, you're waiting for something, or you're just not. It's not no action. And the spirit's message for you is the Six of Pentacles. Is the card of reciprocity. Is the card of. So if you have been lending money to people, maybe it's a good time for you to start asking for this money back. If because you've been very generous in the past, and you are in general very generous. You've got also this scales in your hand on this picture, where everything, you know, it's a card of balance as well, having a balance in everything. So if you're giving, if you've been very giving before, now it's time to receive back and put things in a balance. All the debts needs to be paid back or received back. The card also tells you that all this altruism and generosity is very nice, very good. It's very good qualities. That's altruism. That's what made us humans. But at the same time, no one is going to look after you apart from you. It's your responsibility to look after yourself. By the universe. The universe brought you into this earth, and it's your responsibility to survive, to look after yourself. And being generous is good, as I said before, but don't give too freely. Make sure that you've got enough for yourself to survive, because if you will give everything, you won't be able to be so generous and giving. So make sure you yourself are comfortable. Look after yourself, dear Pisces. I was going to say that this card of Seven of Cups also reminds me a little bit the sign of Pisces, reminds me of you, because Pisces are the ones who is the hardest to make decisions. And that was, this card is telling me, it's like being in a dreamy land, you know, maybe I will do this, maybe I will do that, but not making that decision and hanging there. And that's similar. It's just hanging there, not making a decision. And but things are in a balance, so that's what the Spirit tells you. You need to keep everything in a balance in your life. As I said, if there was any debts, if you owe any money, you need to repay them, or people owe you, you need to start asking for money back and put everything in a balance, in perspective. In the near future, I've got the Soulmate card, Two of Cups. It's a card of a partnership, very good partnership. If there is anyone you may be working, if there is colleagues of yours with whom you, maybe both of you doing the same projects, or if it's a business partner, it could be a partner in life, it could be someone new coming into your life. It's a soulmate. It don't necessarily need to be a romantic relationship. It could be just really getting on with someone, and that brings you so much satisfaction and brings you joy and happiness as well. Next to it, I've got the Hermit card. Hermit represents a sign of Virgo. Maybe you go, you know, the Virgo is earth sign, and you're water sign, Pisces. Virgo, water and earth goes really well with each other. That they're nurturing, you know, water nurtures earth with their emotions. So that could be, you know, when we talk about this partnership, this person could be a Virgo sign. Or what is it saying to you, that it's sometimes nice to get into the solitude. It's a card of being on your own, taking that time and to spend on your own, being that hermit, which is actually sometimes very good, because you can analyze, you can use that torch and light it inside yourself, and sort of look within yourself and check whatever the situation is, how the situation actually goes with your heart, with your soul. Listen to your gut feelings. Just do this check-in and see how it's playing with you, how is it working with you, Libra. And then I've got the sign King of Swords, which is you, Libra. It could be a male person, and someone who can come across as, if it's not you, it could be, if ladies watching it, then it could be your fellow sign. It could be, you know, as I said, this partner could be Virgo, or could be your, because you're a water sign, it could be the air sign. It could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person. Someone who can come across very cold, where you are very emotional, because you're a water sign. Water is all about emotions. The King of Swords is comes across very cold. He uses his intellect, his mentality, his conscious, subconscious, everything which is in his head, analyzes, thinking, overthinking, uses this sword to cut all the, whatever doesn't serve us, all the rubbish. He just cuts everything off. He just wants the clarity, and he can bring the clarity in the situations. So that's so that when I see that partnership card, so as I said, either just like when you're in this partnership, see how this partnership worked for you. You know, look, use that torch and check with your soul. So it could be the Virgo sign you're in partnership with, or it could be the air sign. And the Spirit's message, again, it's similar to the Hermit. It tells you, follow your intuition. The High Priestess, it's a non-action card. Here you have the non-action, and here again, there's no action required at the moment. All you need to stay put. Everything is already moving. You had 2 movements cards in the recent past where you just gone for it, where you had to make a choice between 2 either passes, which way do I go, or between 2 people. And the High Priestess is no action required. Just follow your intuition. Follow your gut feeling. Let's see what additional messages I've got for you. Very interesting reading, very unusual sort of. There's a lot of messages, you know. Let's see what additional messages I've got for Libra. And we have the Emperor, fantastic, love this card. It's the sign of Aries, and it talks about having a structure in your life, being in control, gentle control, not over-controlling, in a nice controlled situation. Being in charge, knowing what you want. It's a very mature person. It's either a person or you having that sort of qualities, you know, having that situation, being in control, know where you go, having really high position, maybe at work or somewhere. Sometimes Aries talks about being in administration, being in politics, having a really high position. And we have 2 of Pentacles, card of juggling, you know, maybe juggling the finances, or, you know, on emotional level, being up and down. But then a second 2, you know, making choices. And we have the Moon card. Yes. So having a structure in your life, having that sort of being in control, and 2, juggling the money, putting them here, taking them from here, putting them there. You remember about the 6 of Pentacles when I was talking. If there's any debts, you need to pay them. If there's someone owes you, you need to you ask them to be paid back, because the money is going to be, you will be juggling the money in the months of February, Pisces. I don't think you will be suffering, but I don't see the huge amount of money, because the card of 2 of Pentacles is talking about juggling, taking it from here, putting there. But it's not like, you know, losing any money, like, for example, card of 5 of Cups or something, it's losses. But here it's talking about the juggling the finances. And the Moon card is saying that there will be some sort of, there's something which you don't know. Something brings you a little bit of discomfort. Sometimes, you know, you think about, you know, that's why it tells you to listen to your heart. Twice it tells you. The Hermit tells you to use that light to get that truth. And card of Moon tells you about actually not knowing the truth. And maybe that's what you need to do. You need to sort of listen to your gut feelings and try to find that truth, find that knowledge. Sometimes we sort of feel very uncomfortable. We don't have all the information because we don't know. Maybe you just need to find that information either within yourself or, somehow. And that will give you the clarity, and that will give you that structure, what the Emperor is representing. Well, that's all I have for you for the month of February, Libra. I hope it resonates with you. If you would like me to elaborate and have a private reading with me, please contact me. My email address is here. You can contact me through Instango mobile applications, through my webpage, or through the Facebook page which I run. Otherwise, I'll leave you in peace. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next month. Goodbye, Libra.